哦，安安，在看毕业台，好哦。哎，现在是什么状况？他没有，这个是选体型还是选什么啊？哦，这是选脸型。然后发型。变龙雀斑根枝，弄这个疤痕搞得像肌肉魔法使一样。啊，这个面容是什么意思？亮度。发色。规律在哪里？有时候我在捏脸的时候，都会在想，我到底想要捏的是一个很特别、符合故事代入感的角色，还是要我捏自己，还是要捏我喜欢的长相？眉毛，哇，是2金刊集。眉毛颜色。颜色其实看不太出来吧，感觉根本看不出颜色啊。
That was quite something.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Ooh.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe that was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
音高还能调哦。啊？还有名字跟姓氏哦。哦，难倒我了。 好，就这样。
It appears we are almost
可以
ready
捏
to
脸，但
depart.
是服装反而不能变。
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term.
谁？
Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Yo 是谁？
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand! Again! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
Okay.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
OK。啊？为什么里面一个选项都没有？这样没有什么可以调的。虽然目前看起来好像还算顺，但是还没有开始战斗。等开始战斗之后，不知道会发生什么事。60应该就够了。我的荧幕大概可能支援到60吧，再高也是浪费。
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
是啊，他的老婆为什么不跟先生讲，然后跑去跟
Mind your
舅子
step.
讲？哎呦，因为都是意外的蛮顺的耶。 好顺哦，
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey
容
that
易
brought
反
us
手还
here?
顺呢。
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
是什么？
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Ah? 我是吧？点击，然后呢？然后呢？我魔棒拿出来啊，然后嘞？啊？什么意思？哎，这个教学我会说的更清楚一点啊。我把魔杖拿起来了，然后嘞？哎呦，那我在教学就卡关的啦。靠腰，怎么使用魔法啊？好肥哦！原来是要连点。
Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
有够方便。
Almost there.
Why would someone build this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
然后呢？
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
什么意思？谁会在自己的家里面盖一个自己的雕像？
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
What? 你去四处探索看看，宝宝还有什么东西可以探索的？ 可以这样一路走回来哦。不过外面应该没什么东西了。好像真的没东西了。
What's this? Professor Fig!
哦，回那个，回那个。哦，靠别，好那个哦。哦，来了。
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name?
Mamma mia!
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
Hello？ 有这么忙的？是银行。
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Anything here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's pocky.
Oh, yes, of course.
他想要 pocky。
This way, then.
他怎么知道我要去哪里？
Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
为什么座位是朝旁边的？
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the pocky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed? A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait. Best of luck.
Professor?
That
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
电流击击棒哦。
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
不是啊，刚才没有用魔法的时候，我都看得到了，有个亮亮的东西在那。
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Deposo! Confringo! Levioso!
Potato!
我挡，我没有，
Levioso!
我挡，
Confringo! Protego!
我挡，
Exposo!
我挡。
Deposo!
慢刀啊！
Confringo!
竟然用慢刀！
Defendo! Levioso!
哎，我打他才6分，好烂哦！
Levioso. Confuse. Expulso. Lumos. Stay close.
Revelio. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
啊？又是雕像。
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. Reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
哇，这么凶！我靠，我才打分1而已。不过好像还可以。突然就暴击了。 用了8倍攻击力，反击用。哇，没看到啊，靠背哦。 我死！哎，啊！对，怎么是射他？ 为什么反击射另外一只？在我视角以外。哎，不过它有提示哎。这其实我是什么时候攻击？啊，我去！跟新手友善，多提示他什么时候攻击。
Protego! Lumos.
不是啊，他又把我骗到哪里了？ 这什么地方？嘿嘿，可以当勇者了吗？来别人家翻箱倒柜。
Hello? Are you there?
No.
Professor Fig!
Yes. Godric's heart, I'm glad you're all right. I'm somehow back in the entry room to the vault.
I don't see a way to open the door.
There must be something. I'll keep looking over here.
耶，翻箱倒柜。好，我翻完了，可以想办法出去了。
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ah, 是影之士兵。
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
这个过场动画真爆干长哎！我看了一下我的监控，是还好，只是延迟的时间好像越来越长嘞。所以它应该是偶尔卡一下，偶尔卡一下，偶尔卡一下，然后累积久了之后，现在延迟大概可能超过10秒哦。
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
啊，可是说仪式结束了吗？
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
哇，真的耶！我一开始要开这个游戏的时候，有先连接他们的那个粉丝专页，然后那个粉丝俱乐部里面，它就会有一个测分类选项，然后那个点了10题左右吧，点完之后是史莱哲林，所以进到游戏里面真的变史莱哲林了。啊，就史莱哲林。
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
我靠，他的动画真的是超爆干长哎！我大概已经发呆发了10分钟了吧。然后看状况，我可能还是要稍微调低一点画质，跟之前那个瘟疫传说有点像，但是瘟疫传说那时候更严重。瘟疫传说是真的整个就是爆干卡到爆炸。然后后来把画质全部统统都关到最低才好一点，但是现在看起来好像要稍微调整一下了，平衡。哦，40应该不过分了。等一下如果看起来感觉不舒服，再调回60。我看我一开始开的时候还好好的啊，感觉还蛮顺的啊。然后原来它一直转圈圈哦，反正现在已经延迟可能已经到超过20秒了。我刚刚心算了一下，可能已经超过20秒了。动态模糊，刚刚有吗？哦，动态模糊哦。先关掉看看。等一下，突然觉得好像差的有点太多了耶。看起来没什么差。喂，是我有错觉吗？感觉没什么差。
Potato。
然后我现在想要换装，那我昨天那边辛辛苦苦建的账号，连接他的粉丝团。但是有够麻烦的，然后它的优点是可以给一些服装道具，还有一些好像外观吧，外观跟道具，不知道怎么用。好吧，感觉好像还不能用。还不能用的样子。
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I tried doing homework in the dormitory last night, but ended up falling asleep. Those beds are simply too comfortable.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up struggling. Like that poor man was in the ministry. See the way that it's forced in at the end of the sorting ceremony. Can't imagine starting.
他们是不是在说我坏话？
I couldn't agree more.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys.
Lumos.
already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
安安，好久不见。然后还有一件事情，真的没地方可以改了吗？那真的没得改耶。好吧，没得改。
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
在下棋呀。
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
我跟什么啊？
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
哇塞，这人很拽呢。
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
哦。
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
先去休息吧。为什么我觉得这个人怪怪的？他是不是视力有什么状况？
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
我完全没有在看着我诶。
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
史莱哲林怎么好像都是这样子？
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
来了。哦，等等，到底是有多高啊？
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
这个是
Lumos.
然后嘞？
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
水怪雕像。哦，所以是土剑的概念吗？ 挑战进度。哦，装备外观奖励哦。
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
设定值，这不就刚刚的设定？我不 不是应该有获得一些特殊道具吗？嗯？还是刚开始的时候没有办法拿，可能要先接收。像是欸。6/20库存也不是库存，好吧。所以昨天连接粉丝俱乐部的东西好像现在还不能使用。我靠，这个如果真的要去解它的成就，可能也是解到吐血。
Lumos.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
大理石阶梯。哦。可以瞬移了。哎呀，广告机器人又来了。
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
怎么？我现在17岁，可以喝奶油啤酒吗？
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
没有吧。
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
附魔。变剧情，然后要先浓到这个等级才有办法继续走。
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
哇，是比护电木还好用呢。这里还不能打开。咦？ 喂，开门啊！哇，我可以这样子一脚踩进去哦。那这个人在干嘛？铺路验地点这里。哦，所以我只要走过去就可以发现了，好像不用特别做什么事情的样子。一匹鬼。啊，他在哪里？把酒。
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh, 金的咒语。
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Stupid Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Ow! What are you doing up there?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
应该稍微习惯一下。
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
哦，我觉得他的技能组配置的位置
That's
真的
enough
是
spectacle for one day.
很反直
Class
觉。
is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Leviosa. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
那是什么啊？感觉很可疑啊。
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
阴谋论者吗？箱子。
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
这是在别层楼吗？怎么有个箱子的图案？意思。
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
本期2锁定。哎，不过这间教室我有去过哎。之前去那个东京的哈利波特影城的时候，有这一间教室，然后这个地方就有一个表演。 观众差不多就站在这个位置，然后看上面的舞台表演。不诶，一样的场景。当初应该先玩过这个游戏的，先玩过这个游戏，然后再去，应该会比较有一些感觉。拜月兽是什么？跟拜月教主有关系吗？
It was a long time ago. What do you want? Leave me be.
问号，那两个鬼在干嘛？哇，他们还有专属的教室哦。啊？哦，这是上面交代的啊。确实是很不寻常的事情。厕所。这个箱子是干嘛的？哦，厕所，它又动了一下。水手，这洗手槽怎么看起来那么脏？不然就直接用魔法让它变干净一点。到底有几层
Professor
的话
Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Pay them a visit as sharp and lie yourself silly about how marvelous you are and how you exceeded expectations.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
他们那个书也太厚了。速钱。
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
我靠，这个上课有个坏的，瞬间就结束了。他讲废话的时间还比较长哎。
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like Splendid! That's it! Excellent control there. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 我好像懂了。
That is how it's done.
50分。
Accio.
嘿嘿，啊，我没把它撞下去。
Splendid!
Watch this.
哎呦，这么厉害！有这一颗，来了，撞一下去。
I will get you back for that. Let us see this.
哎呦
There we go.
这样就有点难办了。那感觉我好像没办法把它推下去。好吧，那就稳稳的拿分就好了。
A perfect score. Remarkable.
是啊，是先手比较吃亏诶，感觉后手比较好了，不公平吧？这游戏。
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Oh no. Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Oh shit.
Stay focused.
Here we go. Yes!
What?
That's it.
可恶。 了。
Brilliant.
嘿，可恶！
Very good, both of you. Well done.
可恶，没把它弄下去。一颗要撞2颗管，太困难了。
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
什么意思啊？这2个对话感觉都牛头不对马嘴啊。
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
居然是乌干达。
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
哦，果然还是有其他的世界观哦。
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course,
果然还
you
有其他
can
的
use
地方有
Accio
魔
when
法世界
curious,
的啊。
if you're so inclined.
Well,
Leviosa!
using it on clothing to be...
Accio!
You know it's on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
到底在睡觉还是怎样？他在跟我讲话。
After After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
难道这些 NPC 是随机的吗？他们会到处行动，还是我刚刚的对话他们才走了
Hello there. You're the new student,
Hello.
aren't
You
you?
wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to
跟对
trust
话
your
完全不一样
abilities.
啊。
Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
现在要去哪里？这洞真的蛮大的呢。直接开地图好了。支线任务。哪里有支线任务？
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
哦，今天真忙呢。所以现在是什么意思？我要先
Ah, there you are.
诶，我不是应该要先处理任务吗？王北还是没有进账啊。奇怪啊，哦，连接账号的奖励怎么还没有出现？
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
啊，所以我现在要干嘛？收集飞行的书页。这是猫咪。猫咪。不会称真的猫咪。
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
还会跑，还会跑。 哦，我现在是要去哪里追？他跑掉嘞！有拿到了。对，还要再去扫下一个。再来呢？
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
很臭的东西怎样？
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
哭啊，不要亲了啊！
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
支线任务啊！啊，支线任务也不知道会不会出来。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
那怎么找啊？会有任务提示吗？
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
欢回！哇，我现在有一个可以修复东西的咒语啊！能不能修复你的心呢？ 我现在要走去哪里？社区。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
哦，所以现在任务持续进行中。 哦，这个
Repairer. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
真方便。我靠！所以这间学校他们是允许学生把这个雕像打坏的，反正随时都可以修复哦。等一下，不过这雕像看起来也太恶了吧？还有嘞，那个什么多多死在哪里？有任务提示吗？哦，好多猫哦。
I bet. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Huh?
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
什么？啊！我完全是瞎鸡巴随便乱按呢，莫名其妙就给我按到一颗哦。
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
解开谜题的发光物体。
Accio.
哦，这个要去哪一节？
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
我靠，这是什么记忆力大挑战哦？要怎么记？
I miss having my own bedroom.
不是啊，任务应该要提示我吧？
in our room recites potion recipes in her sleep, and others.
是雕像的雕，好酷的雕
The
像。
other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
Weasley said she always found the dormitory a good place to read. Better than the library.
Accio. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
原来如此哦。
Revelio. Accio.
Clockwise.
我要学就是。诶，在地下室哦。哦，所以这些箱子是可以捡到道具的。终于又有勇者的感觉了，可以要到处来这边翻箱倒柜了。好，我现在要去哪里？ 里好像没有东西。哎，啥？刚刚什么？哦
Lumos.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I...
这里还是进不去。我现在要去哪？找到画中描绘的位置，你才看得出来啊。
Lumos. Revelli. Let's get you back to your frame, little. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
然后呢？然后呢？什么意思？
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
找到了，这里还有个在飞的。
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
你不会觉得很干吗？自己的谜题被别人解掉，觉得很干吗？哦，加20升，升级了。但是其他的任务要怎么解啊？
Bravery runs in my family. I've never even cried, even when my brother.
再追踪一下。 哎，有新的装备？那不是啊，所以我连接账号拿到的奖励到底在哪里？邮件里面吗？等一下，邮件里面吗？没有。哦，新任务蛮多的呢。啊？啊？现在是要走去哪里？
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
最多几个人看直播？8个人吧。
Leviosa.
好嘞。我只是觉得它怪怪的，随便摸一下就真的出现了。玩这游戏要靠赛哦。
Accio.
啊，不是啊，我现在要走去哪里？滚动。是什么
Reparo.
又是这个房间。等等，这个房间难道是要靠刚才这个东西解谜？怎么解
Accio. Leviosa.
这怎么解？19，上面那个比较明确一点。1523，对啊，就算上面那个比较明确，但是有个问题是，我还没有找得到上面那个按钮在。是这个吗？哦，我想错了吗？难道我想的是错的？我想的是错的吗？想不到哎。 想不到哎，我觉得这个是这样没有错。Why？
Lumos. Revelio.
哦，它至少有显示这几个蓝色的是彼此有相关的。
Protego.
但是我想不到要怎么解。想不到要怎么解。
Accio.
不过这样的话，楼下另外一个门应该也是类似的方法可以解咯。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
哦，找到第二颗了，那个小小圆圆的石头，意外被我找到。要讲。
Levioso. Accio.
哦，真的是到处开箱可以捡到东西耶。啊，我是不是要学到那个解锁之后才能把这边打开？
I'm saving up for a new broom. Reckon I'll be going really
low. 然后任务提示到底是要我走去哪里？
Revelio.
I prefer the 3 brooms.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hey?
My house broom would be...
Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
大会，到底要走到哪里啊？看起来像是这附近啊。哦，找到了。还有一个。 哎，不对啊，这个图案没有变啊，它也是显示这个方向哎。
Revelio. Accio.
真难找。啊， 至少现在任务的提示变了。我现在要去下楼找找看喽。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego!
哎，这不是可以当传送门吗？多时好多。哦，我上哪去找啊？然后这次距离这么远。安安，晚上好。我在哈利波特的城堡里面迷路了。他现在给我的 GPS 越来越复杂了。哎，他不给我跳楼，可恶！
Levioso! Revelio!
哎，盯了一下，还是他每次都会盯呢、哦，他是盯这个东西啊。那我现在到底要往哪里走？ 这个也还没有解掉，奇怪。跟我想的应该是一样的才对啊，为什么会解不掉？啊！我是错了。 哦，我想到了。Open， 被靠背哦。怎么可能？哎，我觉得我这次想的是对的。屁啦！我想的是对的吧？ 啊，干！这个应该是六角恐龙，看错了，干！这样对了吧？哦，终于答对了，真是的！因为我一 开始的时候就数错，难怪怎么开都开不了。哦，所以这样就解锁了2个物品。好，搞定。下楼。哎呀，我记得不是可以用传送吗？为什么我刚刚去那个火焰旁边没有办法传送？到底要按什么？
Revelio。
哎，找到一个。哦，那这个应该就是一样的道理咯。那开关在哪里？我看到了，一个在这里，啊，还有一个嘞，在这里。 这样的话就一样的道理，这样就不难解了嘛。有了，打开，看懂之后就简单了。哦，这里是怎样？弄都破破烂烂。
Lumos。
不过有必要叠这么高吗？好，现在要往哪里走？ 往这里下楼吗？好亮，我的眼睛！哎，它看起来还是会提示我该往哪里去找东西了，但是不是过头了？哎。 所以8个都收集到了，就要上楼了。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
再上楼。哦，有一个，这样收集到几个了？
Lumos。
还差1颗没有收集到。哇塞，要上来这里也太哈扣了吧
！Lumos。Revelio。Accio。
手相模型，这里是占卜学的教室。哦，这平常是要怎么进出啊？太麻烦了吧！ 副校长哦，啊？副校长留给他的信。我靠！我下楼一定要这样下楼哦。这间教室真的有够哈扣哎。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
他一直叫我去找那个石头。 往哪去找？这里吗？看到了。
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
啊，终于成功找到了。我去找1楼的 NPC。又是个箱子，这箱子到底是怎样
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
诶，它显示是金色的。所以意思就是我以后可能可以学到什么技能，然后来找他开箱。哎，这里又一个。家人，嗯，然后呢？这次的房间看起来比较深。诶，诶，怎么会通到这个地方？又一个，还来啊！啊，不就换汤不换药的东西？ 而且说真的，这个就算硬 A， 好像也 A 得出来啊。虽然是没有必要硬 A 了。哎！ 鸟雕像，长袍，我靠，又一个，太多了吧？所以都是换汤不换药的东西啊，有必要这样子吗？ 不是啊，所以我连接账号拿到的那些道具到底在哪里啊？到底可以领那些道具了没啊？这就是一直当勇者，到处去搜刮东西。 解咯！现在突然给我这个提示有屁用哦？早就解出来了。原来其实游戏是有给提示的啊！啊，我都解完了才跟我讲。我不能直接从这里跳下去，我是会魔法吗？ 既然都有魔法，从这里跳下去应该是稳啊。
Revelio.
真会迷路哎！开门！
I hope you
had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
没有啦，谁要陪你玩这臭石头啊？
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
你喜欢玩你那臭石头啊？分析任务，我还差一个支线任务没解掉。不过差不多了，累了。好了，该休息了。晚安喽，大家拜拜，我们下次再继续玩。还好啦，这个游戏比意外的，比预想的还要顺一点，有没有像《瘟疫传说》那么卡？虽然今天这样子玩一玩，好像也是延迟大概20秒、30秒吧。好了，晚安喽，尤利，拜拜，改天见啦，拜拜。